Cashiers, exploding on customer stories. According to Reddit. Number 14. I work in this place that is funded by a university. Basically, all the small walk-in customers don't make us money, nor do we need them. This gives me little leeway when it comes to customer service. So, we had this guy that would come in and print things. He would always try and talk to our manager because they were men and the rest of us were women. When he would come in, our managers were gone. He would just be rude to the employees and complain. So there's his background. Now, one night he comes in and I was alone helping the other customers, and they were Asian and black. He places himself in front of them and basically acted like they were not there. I told him he would have to wait as I was helping them, and he said it doesn't matter, they're darker skinned and used to waiting? You what? Honestly, I was so thrown off by his outright racism. All I said was, please move, and I'll be with you in a second. I helped the two customers, and they moved to the side to look at their prints. Then the old guy comes up and hands me his flash drive. I asked him for the file name and how he wanted it printed. He called me stupid and said that I should know these things. I told him that I didn't appreciate the way that he was speaking to me. He continued to berate me for a little, and once I got word in, I told him that I would not be printing his things and that he has to leave. This threw him over the edge because we were the only printing shop around that was open that late, and he needed this stuff printed by tomorrow morning. So he was running around being racist? Weird. So strange. So I told him that if he would like my help, he could go outside, turn his attitude around, and then once he got his head on straight, he could come back in and apologize. Lo and behold, he leaves. I apologized to the earlier customers and said that if he makes a complaint, that they'd back me up on whatever had occurred. After they left, he came back and said, "What's your name?" And I said my name was blah blah blah, and this is my manager. Feel free to talk to him later. He tried handing me his flash drive, and I said that I wanted an apology first. He became flustered and started yelling at me for being a disrespectful little girl. I am a college-aged woman, and I could honestly care less. So I basically told him to get out, and that if he ever comes back in, I'm gonna call security now. Too long didn't read. Super racist and sexist customer comes in, and we get into a tuffle. Well, there you go. Hello to any and everybody that may be listening to this stream, wherever you may be. Whatever time it may be for you, you on your way to work, you on your way to a dinner party, you on your way to family members, so they can drive you crazy and you can somehow summon and muster the restraint to get through whatever social interaction, just a social abortion of a terrible time that you're expected to just, listen to, man, and hope that maybe this year will be the last year. Just kidding. Am I kidding? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh, keeping it real, keeping it tight, keeping it perky. Let's continue up this list. Here we are. At number 13. I honestly don't remember this, but my coworkers do. Apparently, a customer yelled at me, "Go to hell." And I yelled back, "I'll see you there." My sister and I say this to each other a lot for fun, and it's the only reason I believe I may have said it to an irate customer. However, one case that I do remember was a customer that brought up a sandwich that apparently looked awful to her. She said that it was so bad and asked, "Would you eat this?" And without missing a beat, I said, "Yeah." The shock on her, I'm kidding. It shocked her into silence for a good few minutes. Is that what that says? And I was being honest. The sandwich looked fine to me. Well, damn. Well, maybe she was some kind of sandwich snob. I don't know. Nobody brings me a sandwich. You know what you guys could do? You could donate to me and I'll just go to Wawa. Have you guys never had a Wawa sandwich? I bet there are people here who don't even know what Wawa is. So at the risk of seeming like a crazy man, okay, I'm going to go ahead and type in Wawa and show you that it is in fact a very popular gas station. And I know that sounds nuts. You know, a gas station that serves subs. You know, what kind of nasty bing bong you talking about, Kyle? Trust me, dude. Wawa has a reputation for sandwiches that honestly are way better than Subway's quality. I would compare Wawa sandwiches, at least where I live, quality to be comparable to that of Chick-fil-A. So, you know, remember KFC used to run the chicken game, and now Chick-fil-A run the chicken game? You know, Wawa is like the Chick-fil-A of Subway, of sub sandwiches, I should say. Plus, you could walk in there, do all what you need to do on a damn display, don't gotta talk to nobody. The workers, they read the damn order and they make your sandwich. You take a number, pay, and then you're done, baby. Ain't trying to deal with you monkeys in here. Remember one time I was trying to get Dia some nuggets, and they just fucked up everything in there. How do you screw that up? I'm supposed to have, like, compassion for y'all working in there? Nah, son. Get some machines to make these orders for me, please. Oh my god. As we continue up this list, here we are at number 12. The day that I quit my job last year. I knew in the morning I was quitting that day, and in the morning one of the bitchiest customers came in complaining about a product that was not working. Yet again. This was just a regular occurrence that happened with this particular customer. After about an hour, I just told her to go fuck herself, man, and I couldn't be asked to listen to her anymore. I then proceeded to call my boss and tell him that I quit. Well, there you go, when you know you're quitting, I guess. Number 11. I had a customer come in to do a return on a toilet seat. Not to me, but to the customer service person. She tells him store policy is that we can't do returns on seats that are out of the plastic. You know, yeah, maybe someone's ass has been on that. You trying to return a toilet seat that's had an ass on it? Take my ass stained toilet seat. Come on. He starts telling her he just took it out to check that it's not in the right shape. She repeats the store policy, and no manager here is going to override it. It's literally impossible for us to return it. He doesn't like this and starts raising his voice, trying to bully her. She's super shy and quiet, so she kind of just shuts down. The other cashier says very loudly, "It's dirty." He didn't just take it out. He's a liar. He became incredibly angry. I reached over, hit her light, and said, "You're on break. Go upstairs." She protested, but I repeated, and she left. He said, "What did that bitch say?" And I replied, "Don't worry about it. I'll handle it later. We are not doing your return." He starts to protest again, but I cut him off and I'm like, "I don't care. I don't care what you did or what you have to say. You are not doing your return today. You got two options. Take your toilet seat and go home and come back tomorrow and talk to the manager, or take your seat and get out of here. Either way, you're leaving here with that toilet seat." Oh no, it's Jesus Christ. Everyone act natural. Hey Jesus. Nothing sacrilegious going on in here. Oh Jesus. What have we done? Forgive us, okay? Forgive us. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 10. How are you all doing? None of you have any stories about, cashiers blowing up on customers? Come on. Man, I really gotta turn this down. My PS4 is so loud. I really need to get the Pro. I really need to get the Pro. This thing is just the worst. It really sounds like it's going to blow up half the time. Number 10, I carded a woman trying to buy cigarettes who got really bitchy when I tried to give it to her. Some bitches don't want to just get it. I'm going to give it to you. It was in her car, so she left and came right back. When I held my hand out for it, she tried to fling it at my face and missed. It fell on the floor behind the counter, and I refused to pick it up. I called for the next customer and started ignoring her, and when she asked for it back, I gave her permission to come around the counter and get it. It was petty, but in the moment I wasn't gonna budge. She called the cops and said I stole it. When they came, I explained what happened, and he gave her a really annoyed look, and she yells, "Make him give it to me," and then looks back at me. He literally ordered me to pick it up. I'd honestly rather lose my job, but I was afraid of what would happen if I refused an officer, so I picked it up and gave it to her. She got the satisfaction of winning, and I got to leave with a big smug look on her face. Afterwards, the officer apologized and said that he was basically afraid of upsetting her, and I was dangerously close to calling him a pussy. What kind of pussy ass officer? This is the kind of shit we got to deal with, man. Jesus, you see what's going on, Jesus Christ? Kyle says, if you do not stream on my birthday, I will rain down wrath upon you. Good one. Someone's created this account to say that. Yeah, like I'm gonna have the, option of choosing when I do and don't stream. Jesus, shouldn't you be in control of enough stuff to like force donations down upon me? To rain holy fire, but of the money variety, so that I don't have a choice? Because you know what I mean? You're Jesus. Will it so? Will it so, Jesus? Come on. Put the Christ in Christ. You see the link right there, Jesus? Oh wait, no, that's not the link. That's me telling the Discord that I'm streaming right now. Get that out of here. Get that out. All right, you see the link, Jesus? Make it so that your richest disciple lets me know what time it is. Oh, damn. Oh, come let us adore me. Number 9. I was a server years ago, and this woman comes in, and apparently we had messed up on her salmon a few days prior. So the manager had given her a free meal card, which is good for 1 free meal. Well, a few days later, she comes in with at least 15 people, and about an hour before we close at that, they all order seafood and steak and wine, and her whole party is awful to me and my friend who is another server. One guest even threw his plate on the ground, breaking it, and throwing food all over because his steak was overcooked. After all of this, the other server went to take the woman her check, and it was a couple $100, and she whips out the free meal card. The server takes it to register comps and comps one of the meals off and comes back with the new total, and the woman loses it. She says, I have a free meal card. This was a free meal for all of us. It should be free. What? The server just stiffens up and politely explains that that's not how it works, and stresses that she should have known that she couldn't have bought 15 people in here and expected free meals for everyone. The woman stands up and pours her red wine all over my friend. And the friend's just like, what the fuck? And runs to the back to get the manager. She kept her calm, honestly, but the manager flipped and told her to get the hell out and never come back. What a crazy night. What you mean? How does the whole place not go into lockdown and you call the police and make sure these dumb people pay their fucking... What are you talking about? How do some people just get away with acting however the hell they want? And this is just stressing me out, man. It's like some people can just be an asshole and then get away with stuff in life, and some of us don't do anything wrong, but we are out here catching the blame for shit that we didn't do. Is this real? I really don't want this to be true. I really can't even handle shit like this. And it's not because I'm jealous either. I don't want to go out and be a dick to people just for free meals. It's not worth it to me. That's a real person. Number 8, I had a guy come through in my register once wanting to put stuff on his credit card. He didn't have the card or any identification, and I couldn't ring him up. What you mean he didn't have the card? Like he was just trying to feed you the numbers? He started screaming at me saying that everyone knew him there and that he was a regular. I was at my job for over a year and I never saw that man once in my time of working there before this incident. I told him no, dude, I couldn't ring him through without the card or ID, but I'd hold his stuff at the register until he came back. He proceeded to get more belligerent and in my face, so I told him in an assertive tone, "You need to leave. You can't be yelling at staff." He leaves and comes back an hour later or so to buy his stuff, but still has no ID or card. I proceed to tell him that I can't ring him in again, so he starts screaming bloody murder, wanting the assistant manager to come. So the assistant manager has no spine and tells me to ring the guy through, then goes back to the floor or wherever he was before. As soon as the assistant manager left, I told the customer to leave and that he wasn't welcome at the store anymore, and I never saw him again after that. Tell me you didn't give him his stuff, though. Tell me you didn't give him his stuff. Hilda is saying, Kyle, guess where I am? I'm guessing you're at your new apartment, and I hope that it's cozy and everything's well, and that you're enjoying it. You guys made it happen, and I hope that it's something you can enjoy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad that you're all well. To all the people who are lurking, let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're free. Or just like the video. I mean, what else do you guys have going on? Jeez. Can't hit me with a like. What the hell? Number 7. This wasn't me, but I was involved. When I was in high school, I worked at a shoe store. The one with that prize wheel from hell. We did this buy one get one half off promotion at the time. And the way it works is you buy a more expensive pair and you get a cheaper of the two half off. Meaning like if you just bought 2 shoes, whichever one is the more expensive one, that's the one you're paying for and the other one is half off. That's the way that it goes. Women must notice. So this woman comes in and buys 2 pair of kids' shoes. She looks at the receipt and thinks that $50 is too much for her smaller child, so she returns them. She then proceeds to flip out because the difference for the other pair came out of the refund. I called the manager and he came up and she says, he's a foster kid, he's not worth $50 pair of shoes. Oh my God, stop trying to fucking rob me and give me my money, she says. So my manager refunded her the entire bill and took both pair of shoes and walked off. We all gave her the silent treatment until she left. I feel bad for both children and her husband, who were just standing there quietly. Okay. I didn't think this list would just be making us aware of like the filth in the world. The filth, bro. Oh, what a world. Roller coaster of life. Wow, wow. Roller coaster. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're just hoping everybody's all right. Yeah, I wish you luck, Hilda. I wish you luck. Oh boy. Number 6. This woman who used to come into the coffee shop that I managed was the real-world equivalent of Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter. She was smug, obnoxious, and delighted in being a giant pain in the ass. She came in daily and had a ridiculously complicated drink order which she was unnecessarily nitpicky about. She came in one day when our grinder was having issues. I told her as much, and I happened to be on register and not on bar, so my employee, who was my best employee at the time, made the drink. She took it and she left, and the next day she comes in before she even hit the register and announces very rudely in my general direction, "You're making my drink, right?" I switched places with the person on the bar in order to make it. as her drink was so wildly complicated it took several minutes to make, throughout which I was told how terrible her drink had been the day before, how it ruined her day, how she'd lost faith in the company. Yeah, here your bitch ass is again. What the fuck? I apologized profusely and offered to comp her drink. Yeah, whatever. That was not good enough. She told me she wanted the person who made her drink before fired. I just lost my temper. I was more or less told that, telling her that I was sorry that her drink was not up to par the day before, but I had apologized, offered a free beverage, and had actually warned her that we were having an equipment issue the day before, which was likely the culprit and not the employee. She told me I must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed, and I said, no, actually you are the one that's the pain in the ass. Your order is obnoxious. We bend over backwards to accommodate you on a daily basis, and if that's how you feel, you can take that business elsewhere. Coffee umbrage tut-tutted her way out of my shop in a huff, and I didn't even care if I got in trouble for telling her off. Bing bong. Bing bong. Yeah, how you like me now? How you like me now? Is this even working? I don't think it was plugged in for that. Now I'm mad. How'd you guys like that story? Did it make sense in your minds, in your hearts, in your souls? Do you catch the fire, the desire? What the hell is this? Y'all are weird. Tell me the truth, damn it. Tell me what's really going on in this stream chat. Sometimes I wonder about you guys, you know. Sometimes I wonder. Wait, Seraphin, what are you saying no to? What are you saying no to? You better tell me. Number 5, I was working at a coffee shop in a busy downtown area, and there was a businessman that was notorious for being abusive with our staff. One morning he came in and ordered a cup of coffee and a cranberry scone. Oh, how wonderful. Who's giving me cranberry scones, homie? We happened to be out of cranberry scones that day, and when I informed him of this, he flew off the handle and started swearing at me. Where are my motherfucking cranberry scones? I looked him square in the eye and I said, you're a grown man throwing a temper tantrum over a cranberry scone? Sort your life out. I then calmly turned to the next customer, and the next day he apologized and was never a problem again. Hashtag cranberry scone. Cranberry scones, 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 cranberry scones. Number 4. When I worked at a Subway in high school, there was this guy in his 30s that used to come in. He would come with his wife almost every day. He was a dick. He talked to you like you were an idiot. Not because he was in a bad mood either, because he thought it was funny to do. He wanted to be an ass to kids working fast food jobs. One day I'd had enough, and I took his sandwich and I just parted my butt cheeks and slid it right between the slot. I was like, here you go, bitch. And he was like, what did you just do back there? And I was like, I don't even know. With your fat ass. I'm kidding. I was in the middle of making and spiked it into the garbage can and told him to fuck off. Oh, God, I'm fucking righteous, dude. He told me that I couldn't talk to customers that way. And I told him, I did just now, you retard. Oh, shit. He said it. He said that. He said, I just did, you retard. Wow. He called the owner and dropped my name. And she told him that I blew up on him like that. If I blew up on him like that, it was probably deserved, and asked him not to return. I for sure thought I was fired. Lucky for me, the owner knew exactly what customer she was talking to, and knew me good enough to know that it takes a lot to get me irritated, and that I wouldn't just do something like that for no reason. For no reason. For no reason. Oksana, get over it. That's not like a philosophical, like, bomb of a realization you're dropping. Get fucking real. That literally applies to everything. There's thousands of more everything as it pertains to anything that we celebrate. You know, stop with this corny ass wannabe war on Christmas, please. Because there's a lot dumber things that you all celebrate on a daily basis, like it fucking matters. Like time isn't just a construct based on a fucking star that we're orbiting. Oh, now our rock faced the sun. We call this day. Nighttime now. Better go to sleep. Y'all out here living the life. That's corny as hell. Oksana. Nice to see you, by the way. When you're not in here dropping these Facebook facts. Facebook facts.
If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Minions.
As we continue up to number 3. Not a cashier, but I am now an ex-bartender. She made us drinks to drink, we drunk them. What are you appealing to, like, your fellow black people in the stream right now? I don't think white people know Bartender by T-Pain. At the bartender, when you're looking for me at the bar with her. I like singing songs with the track that I have playing in the background, you know, in utter defiance. It must be really confusing to hear. Just like, why are you singing some tune and then oh god, it's just the Clash at Demon Head. Okay, so I'm an ex-bartender, and this was a while ago, so I may not have everything 100% correct. Right after we closed on Friday and Saturday night, I was sent to sweep up broken glass that happened to be next to the table where a couple of girls were still sat finishing their last drinks. Parentheses. A lot of broken glass happened to be under where one of the girls was sitting, so I politely said, "Please, can I ask you to move so that I can sweep up this broken glass?" And she said, giving me this really dirty look, downing her drink and throwing her glass onto the floor next to her. Oh my god. She said,
"You can't make me move anywhere."
What the fuck? How drunk do you get? So I was like, bitch, get out, we're closed, and I already asked you politely. My manager heard, came over and asked what happened. I told him, and he just went, "Okay, you're barred," to the girl. It was so satisfying when she tried arguing with him, and he got the bouncers to escort her out of the building. How big were her titties where she thought she could just get away with acting like a piece of shit? Triple D's at least, right, Dia?
What?
I'm like watching ridiculous characters dance in Fortnite. Look at Batman. Oh my god. You know the only reason I put the Carlton on is because it's supposed to be really rare, right? Apparently few people have that. Well, I guess we're at the end of this list. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for living your life. Thank you for being out of control. I didn't know that 1,440H is a bra size. That sounds cool. I'd like to see that. You know? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Sour Candy says, "Can't stop staring at the two-legged cat thing." I mean, I wasn't the one who chose that. You know? I was not the one who chose that. Nussie Drill, God bless him. He donated so profoundly he became the stream boss, and he got to choose the gift that goes there. Whoever donates next, if they boss it, they get to choose it. Here's hoping they don't pick something that's flossing. You know? Cute! Is that the word that I'd use for that cat? I'm not sure.
but you guys are entitled to your opinions.
Number 2, I work at Disney World, and one time I had a particularly rude guest, and in the end, I told them to have a great day. Not a magical day. Ooh, if the mouse finds out. That's like working at Chick-fil-A, and then when somebody says thank you, you just go, all right, yeah, whatever.
Oh my God, you're gonna get fired.
Human bird says, Kyle, have you seen a picture of the world's largest breasts? I used to follow a woman named Keisha Evans for a hot minute. She had the biggest titties, but I don't think that's the case anymore. It's truly sad, you know? I feel like the art of big titties are going out of style because girls just, if they don't want to be boys, then, you know, they champion the small boobage. Hectic is putting it lightly for me. I hope it all calms down soon. Sounds like everybody's having a hectic Christmas time. And I hope that that's not the case for you guys. Wow. Big chocolate taste. As we finally arrive at number 1 on this list, we did it. We're here. I believed in you and you believed in me. At a pawn shop, the lady paid with me and gave me $200 and I gave her change. She flipped because she knew that she'd given me $100 bill. She screamed and cursed and called me every name in the book. She just lost her mind. The whole time she's saying she knew she paid with a $100 bill, that she just put one in her wallet earlier. I asked her repeatedly to check her wallet to see if the $100 bill was still there. She just kept yelling and said that she didn't need to check because she knew that she'd given it to me. Eventually she checked and all the anger just blew out of her. She was mortified because the $100 bill was there. Bitch. You know, I think that's the tragedy of it all, man. You can't even reason with people. Ugh. My family canceled it? Meaning like they canceled the get together? Lucky you don't have to go there anymore? Well, that's that. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this list. It was kind of a quick one that I had just found. And it's not new either. Look at Reddit out here trying to shill its bitch ass coins. God. Buy Reddit coins. What kind of friggin' site shills itself? Okay? Donate to Kyle instead. Oh yeah. People who write your instead of your. What do you do with all the time you've saved? Yeah, you've stolen this joke. Hey, a method actor. Now we're talking. Let's go ahead and get that a little bit smaller so we can see it. What's going on? Is this on somebody's Snapchat? Oh my God. Whoa. Who is this guy? Why? Whoa. Whoa, he spit on the daughter? Oh my God. Dude, how could you spit on a little girl? Why didn't they all pile on him? He did what? Yo! Oh my God! Yo, I don't know what the hell's going on in the world. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that was what was up. What kind of grown man does that to a little kid? Jesus. God damn. Seraphin says, hey mom, can we go see Kyle? Do you have Kyle money? Well, that implies a couple of things. Is like, Am I a pimp? And is your mom the hoe? Should she be out there making my money? If you're trying to apply as a Kyle hoe, send your application and show me where my money is. You know what I mean? Or the other implication could be that maybe like I'm a Santa Claus of sorts. You want to come get bounced on the knee, tell me what you want. As long as you understand that I am not contractually obligated to fulfill any of the things that you want. It is more an experience of you just getting it out there, kind of like wishing on a falling star. You don't genuinely expect the falling star to get the thing that you're asking for. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Well, hey, maybe the wish fulfillment comes with me giving you the, I don't know, the inspiration to get what you want yourself. A Goku get 'em attitude. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Did this motherfucker come in here and say Garfield Kart is 80% off on Steam? Is he just making the rounds all over YouTube, letting everybody know? Ladies and gentlemen, like the video and you'll catch me again soon. Love ya. I am just tired, but I wanted to do this before late so that you guys could have it if you wanted it later. Oh boy. Waltzing Corpse says the thumbnail is jarring to look at. I've completely forgotten what it is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm a wild guy, I guess. And I waste a lot of time on thumbnails. I gotta stop, man. Sometimes I'm just gonna grab whatever the hell I'm looking at and make it happen, because there are times where I could start the stream an hour earlier, but I'm literally looking for a dumb thumbnail. And these thumbnails aren't really serving the purpose of a thumbnail. Nobody that, like, my channel is whitelisted, so it's not like somebody's gonna see a thumbnail and be like, oh, let me click that. If it doesn't come up in the algorithm, nobody's gonna see it. So these thumbnails serve no purpose. They could be anything. They could be literally anything. Thank you for the rating, Linda. Appreciate you. Catch you guys later. Have a wonderful Christmas if you don't hear from me again. And if you get a bunch of money, oh, you know where to deposit it. On the wish list, baby. Ow. I feel like gooey. You guys ever feel gooey? Comment what consistency that you're feeling on the actual video after it uploads. Tell me all about it. Love you. Later. Join the Discord if you want to be notified when the streams go live. And talk to you later. Somebody's asking if the thumbnails can be on Discord. Well, you just want a picture of that skeleton dude? I guess I could hook it up. If I didn't just hold on. Oh no, I don't know if I have it. All right, love you. I'll see what I can do. Talk to you soon. Later.